Alderney had impressed us big time with its gorgeous wild rugged nature, old forts and friendly people. But we felt forced to leave a little earlier than we had planned due to the unfavorable weather forecast. We are leaving for England, but first we are going to try to go out to see if we can see some puffins, because I'm really disappointed we didn't see any. And there is an island outside of Alderney where the puffins mainly are. You cannot anchor, you cannot land there, but there is also like a restriction area, so we can't go very close, but it's 2 miles extra, so hopefully we can see some. Even if we tried to time the currents, we were not able to get there as the water was too turbulent once we started to get closer. We had a small debate yesterday whether to actually skip England and head south for some little bit better weather. But in the end of the day we decided that we would actually go for England. But we will skip the most easterly part that we will plan to. So we're skipping Solent and we are heading for Weymouth. Is it called Weymouth? So I'm a little bit confused, but we are heading pretty much straight north at the moment. This is our first crossing of the English Channel, and we are approaching the separation zones, and we have a pretty good angle towards them since you need to cross in 90 degrees. It's gonna be, as it looks like, a very smooth sail over. I think we have about 6-7 hours still to go. We have about 1 meter waves, also actually very comfortable sailing. It's a bit annoying, just in the middle of the separation zones, the wind, it came a little bit of rain and the wind turned around and just dropped completely, so we were doing like 2.8 knots and couldn't even go the right direction, so we're not allowed to sail very slow here, so we need to pass it as fast as possible, so we had to turn in the, and start the engine for a while. Hopefully the wind will come back soon. Once approaching, we hoisted the Q flag and decided to skip the more industrial port of Portland in favor of Weymouth, something that soon turned out to be a lucky strike, as the further in we went, the cuter this little fishing port became. The bustling little town that we hadn't even heard of before showed its best side to us in the last rays of sun, and we found a spot at the town quay. Welcome to Weymouth. It's an early morning, it's about 6:30 and it's really cold. We arrived last night just before darkness, and we got this place in a super cute little part of the harbour, but it turns out it's no electricity. It's a very expensive place. We're paid 37 euros for our small little boat without electricity, which is about, I think, 42 euros. So it's we think Britain is going to be expensive for us, but the morning light is beautiful and I'm super excited to walk around a little bit, so join me. made a little mistake yesterday with the clearance into Britain, because there was an online form to fill in and we thought we'd do it once we get here because that's how it normally works, but we had to fill in the form before arriving here and we had to state where we left from and when, and this could not be backdated, so it took most of the night or evening yesterday to clear in here. But now I've been out for some croissants and some fresh baguettes. I hope Gunnar is gonna be happy.
We strolled around the beautiful harbour area as the sun came out and everything started to warm up. And we had a look at different mooring options as we planned to stay for a few days.
We're about to leave the old harbour, old port I think, for the marina instead, going inside of the bridge because we really want electricity and it's a little bit cheaper inside there. So it's probably not as cute as here, but at the moment we're just waiting for the bridge opening time.
A sunny day like this there is no time to waste, and Weymouth also had another side, a beachfront area to discover. But to us it seemed more touristy, so after enjoying the sun and view for a while we went back to the harbour side around the heritage site of Northern Fort. We also had one very particular task to fix.
We're out trying to renew our propane system, or we have to change it to butane I think it's called. We're not out of gas, but I think our regulator is not working very properly, so we want to change the system now because I don't think we can manage to get a new regulator here, and we don't have that much gas left. And we went to 4 places, but finally we have a new bottle. It is our last night here in Weymouth and we really enjoyed our stay, and the facilities, they were amazing. I think I never had these good showers on a marina, at least not for the last 9 months. And we also like this town. It's super cute and everybody's super friendly, but tomorrow is time to leave and tonight there's a football game on town, so Gunnar wants to watch football and he's showering. I've already showered, so I'm gonna prepare some dinner and then we're gonna go out in town.
I hope you liked this episode, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already.